Hey, what's up? It's your guy, Selector. I'm back at it again. As you can see, I'm here in the building right now. So today's topic, I'm just basically going to be talking about, I was actually supposed to come on earlier today, but due to certain circumstances and whatnot, the time had to be changed up. But we're on live right now. So today's topic, like I said prior, we're going to be talking about the NBA Finals, my prediction, the 2020 NBA Finals. Who do I think is going to take it? Who do I think is going to win? Basically, that's one of the big hot topics. And then another hot topic right now is the firing of Doc Rivers. So I'm going to just touch up on that as well and my take on it. It was breaking news earlier today that Doc Rivers of the Los Angeles Clippers was fired. He's no longer going to be coaching that team, which is, you know, for him, it's unfortunate, but for the sports world, a lot of people seen this coming. Doc Rivers is, in my opinion, I think Doc Rivers is an underachiever as a coach. Doc Rivers had the potential to, he should have, the way I view Doc Rivers and the way I look at his legacy in the NBA, his coaching wise, Doc Rivers should have had at least three NBA championships. You know what I mean? Three, anywhere from the range to 3 to 5, because Doc Rivers had some of the most talented teams and some of the most talented players in NBA history. But one thing is, Doc Rivers always falls short. He doesn't come through when it matters. He's only come through one time, and that was when he got the big three, the original big three with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. And basically, what happened there was he did his thing. They won the championship the first year, and then after that, they've had quite a few conference appearances. They ended up losing to Orlando one time in the conference to go to the NBA Finals. They lost. They also went to the NBA Finals and lost to the Lakers. Just to me, just a lot of, and then on top of that too, he went out to coach the LA Clippers, and he underachieved with the LA Clippers. He basically blew 3-1 leads with the LA Clippers when he had the Lob City with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin. He had a lot of other great role players like the likes of JJ Redick, Jamal Crawford, and there was a whole bunch of other young talented veteran guys and young guys all on that team as well. And that team alone should have been able to win a championship, and Doc Rivers wasn't able to win anything with that team as well. So therefore, Doc Rivers in hindsight has been virtually an underachiever. He hasn't really done what he was supposed to do as a coach. And also, for those who don't know, basketball historians and people who watch the game, Doc Rivers he's blown a lot of 3-1 leads. He also should have won with the Magic as well. He wasn't able to do anything. In the early 2000s, he had Tracy McGrady. He had a lot of great players. Grant Hill. He had Patrick Ewing. He had quite a few great players with the Orlando Magic, and the Orlando Magic they were at one point up 3-1 in the series, and he ended up blowing that lead to, I think it was the Charlotte Hornets at the time, and it's just like, and then he's blown 3-1 leads with the Clippers numerous times. He's just a notorious. He folds when it comes to the playoffs. Like, he doesn't come through. He's an underachiever. Like, with the talent he's had, you give a lot of even average coaches that kind of talent, and they're going to come up with schemes and strategies, especially in the fourth quarter, to actually get the actual win or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? But not with Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers, on the other hand, just basically blows leads. He doesn't come through in the clutch, and what happens is he gets exposed, and that's what happened. He got exposed, basically. He took the L. He got exposed. He has Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Montrezl Harris. He has Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams. He's had quite a few. Just this team is loaded with talented players, and they were expected to win the NBA championship this year. And Kawhi Leonard is coming off the NBA championship last season. He played for the Toronto Raptors, and he was able to help Toronto win their first championship. He led them, carried that team. And Toronto played hard, and he played extremely hard. And basically, they were able to win the NBA championship. So going into this season, there was high expectations for the Clippers once they were able to land Kawhi Leonard to win the NBA championships. But what happened? Doc Rivers fumbled. He folded and basically, yeah, he lost. He basically blew it. He blew the lead, and that was that. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it gets to a point where it's just like Doc Rivers has just been a flaky coach, a very iffy coach. I understand, he's had some iffy kind of players and whatnot in the past, but at the same time, though, you're a coach. You should have had at least 3 to 5 championships with the talent pool that he had, but unfortunately, he hasn't able to been able to fulfill that that they hired him to do. Like that's the job basically. With that talent, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, like you should have won the NBA championship, or you should have at least went to the championship. I played in the conference finals versus the Los Angeles Lakers. It was high expectations, so he basically blew that right now. So they fired him today, and he's gone. You see what I'm saying? And Clippers are going to be looking for a new coach, and supposedly, right as of right now, teams are actually interested in him. It's being reported, as you can see right here, that the Clippers, they fired Doc Rivers after 7 seasons, and 76ers and the Pelicans already reached out to the head coach. That's what's being reported according to CBS Sports. So they're basically just saying, yeah, he was, after a humiliating defeat in the second round playoff, blowing a 3-1 lead, like he always does to the Denver Nuggets, in which they had double-digit leads in all 3 of the final games, and that epic collapse made them the laughing stock of the league, and now it cost Doc Rivers his coaching job, and that's basically what happened. Like when you have these kind of leads and whatnot, you got to be able to like close out the game 3-1 in a 7-game series, and you're just the best. Whoever wins 4 games, you mean to tell me you're winning 3-1 and you let the team come back and win 3 straight on you, and you had double digits in leads? That's not necessary. That's not even right, man. That doesn't even sound right, and that's something Doc Rivers is notoriously known for doing. So it's kind of like it gets to a point where we have to start questioning even if this guy really knows how to coach, or is this guy just a one trick pony, or is this guy just, he's been gifted so many talented players, and it's just like, you can't win? Come on, man. The amount of squads and the amount of players that he's had loaded stack. Like, I'm talking about all stars upon all stars, stacks of all stars, and he just always falls short. So it's kind of like, we'll see what happens next. But yeah, basically, he basically, just had a statement saying he'd like to thank Clippers Nation for allowing me to be your coach, for all your support and helping make this a winning franchise. I guess, and then he basically just has a statement, just basically thanking the players and the coaches and the staff for helping us get here. Most importantly, thank the fans. We want a lot. We thought a lot, and I'm grateful for my time here. So basically, he's just thanking the fans for his time with the LA Clippers and whatnot, and basically. I don't know. He's basically right now looking for a job. It's reported there's several teams interested in his services. How will that happen? What will happen? I don't know. We'll see in due time. Personally, I think Doc Rivers is a lame duck coach, and I don't think right as of right now, I think he should just maybe sit it out. And I don't think he should be coaching right now in the NBA because let's be real, with the talent he had, I can't see him winning championships. I can't see him leading any team anywhere because even when he has a great team, he's gonna find a way to mess it up and blow it. You get where I'm coming from? So it's kind of like, to me personally, I don't think Doc Rivers is a great coach. You know what I mean? And I think Doc Rivers is, how do you say this? I think his time is up. I don't think he should be coaching in the NBA anymore. And I think it's time for him to maybe go look, maybe coach in college, or I understand he's gonna want to coach, and he in his eyes he wants to prove himself. But to me, it's just like, you coach the Boston Celtics, you won 1 championship there, and then it's just like after that, it's just been just failure upon failure upon failure. It's like he's literally had over. I would say he's coached in like 2 decades, and it's just like he hasn't done he one championship in 2 decades. It's just like with the talent pool he had, man. Nah, I don't see it, man. Even when before the big three and all those players showed up and whatnot, he had some talented players. Well, they were kind of they were a young team and whatnot. I can't recall if he coached Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce. If he did, because I know Bill O'Brien coached those guys at one point, and I know some other, and I don't know if he took over afterwards, but if he did and he still couldn't win with them, that's not a good look. But Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce was a pretty tight combination. I like that combo when those guys were doing their thing. You see what I'm saying? But on to other news right now. The NBA championship. The Miami Heat. Congratulations to them. They were able to defeat the Boston Celtics in a series that spanned. They won 4-2 to the Boston Celtics. And yeah, they beat the Boston Celtics. So congratulations to Miami Heat, and then also congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers. They're able to beat the Denver Nuggets and do what they were supposed to do the right thing, and beat them. They gave them a gentleman's sweep with the 3-1, or sorry, 4-1 win. You see what I'm saying? So they eliminated them. So the two teams are going on a collision course. They're going to face each other as far as NBA championship goes. Heat Lakers pick schedule for the 2020, or sorry, the predictions and picks and schedule for the 2020 NBA finals. So, I'm going to be just breaking down what I think is going to happen this NBA finals and whatnot. I'm going to make my predictions, and I'm going to let you guys know who's going to possibly win this series. For me personally, I think, and I suspect that the Los Angeles Lakers will win this series. The reason why I say this is because I think the Lakers are just too stacked, man. Lakers got just they just have too much firepower right now. They're just too hot right now. They got players like the likes of Dwight Howard, who's playing really well. He's giving good rebounds, playing inside the paint, playing very big. They also have the likes of um, Rajon Rondo, who's playing excellent basketball. He's playing floor general. He's basically out there just controlling and just basically for generaling and just dictating what goes on the court once comes in. He can start some games. He can come off the bench. He can do it virtually at all. It's not really the best 3-point shooter nor the best foul free throw shooter, but at the same time, he's a very cerebral, high IQ basketball player. He sees the court. He knows how to pass. He knows when to pass. He knows when to do different things on the court. He's a very good player. Steals are outstanding. Defense is excellent. Solid player, Rajon Rondo. Another player that they have, Kyle Kuzma, who's, he can do a lot. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He can do a lot of different things on the court. He's playing really well. Danny Green, a sharpshooter, he won a championship. He has that championship pedigree. He's won multiple championships. He actually won a championship with the Toronto Raptors, the San Antonio Spurs, and now he's going into the NBA Finals again with the Los Angeles Lakers. They also have LeBron James. LeBron James is, LeBron James, right? What can I say? Top 10, one of the top players that ever played the game. So they also have a lot of key players coming off the bench, like Caldwell Pope and Alex Caruso and JaVale McGee. They also have Dion Waiters, J.R. Smith. They also have quite a few players coming off the bench as well. So they got a lot of talented players there. They have a good pool of players. The Lakers, to me, Miami has key players in Miami are Jimmy Butler, of course. He's their superstar. He's their star. He's the leader, the captain of that team. They also have Gordon Dragic. He's a good player, solid, very good player as well. He knows how to play the game the right way. They also have Bam Adebayo, he's a very solid big. He plays very big. He's a good player, excellent player. Grabs rebounds, blocking shots, plays inside. You know, just attacks the rack. Plays very good. They also have a star and a rising star in Tyler Hero. That guy can play the game very well. Tyler Hero is a stud, I tell you, man. Tyler Hero can play, man. For those who don't know, Tyler Hero is one of the rising stars coming. You know, he has a bright future in the NBA. Very fundamentally sound. He plays like a 10-year vet. Like he plays like he's so comfortable out there on the court. He knows how to play the game the right way. He knows when to shoot. Knows when to pass. His shooting, his mechanics are very good. He's a really good, solid player. I'm very impressed with what I see from Tyler Hero. They also have a lot of players, coming off the bench. I'm not going to go into all the guys who they have coming off the bench, but they do have some key players that do come off the bench that do give quality minutes. With Duncan Robinson and Kelly Olynyk, and they got guys, Derek Jones. They got guys on that team, so they're a really solid team. They know how to play well together. They know how to mesh. They know what they're doing out there. Um, Eric Spolster, Udonis Haslem, Pat Riley, and the boys, they're coaching them very well. So they telling these guys what to do and how to go out there and execute on the court. And they're playing very poised and cerebral. So I respect the Miami Heat. Salute to them. They did their job. They did what they had to do to get to where they are going to get to. But the road ends there with the Miami Heat. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't see them beating the Los Angeles Lakers. Actually, the Los Angeles Lakers, how would I say this? The LA Lakers currently, right now, in my opinion, are just a better team. Like the LA Lakers, I'm going to show you something right now. LA Lakers roster. LA Lakers roster consists of quite a few players that, basically have a lot of finals appearances and whatnot. So the Lakers have quite a few players out here that have a lot of basketball experience. Look at this. LeBron James. LeBron James, how many finals has LeBron James been in? LeBron James has been in numerous amounts of NBA finals. He's played in numerous amounts of NBA games and whatnot. LeBron James is a beast. You see what I'm saying? Like, this guy's been in 9 finals appearances. This is going to be his 10th. You see what I'm saying? They also have guys like Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is just a stud, right? He's a star. He could play. He knows how to play the game. He's really good. This is his coming up party. They also have Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard played in the NBA Finals already, so he has NBA Finals and he has that experience as well. Danny Green is another guy with NBA Finals experience. You see what I'm saying? Danny Green played, like I said before, with the Raptors. He played with San Antonio, and now he's playing with the Lakers. He's won championships with both the Toronto and San Antonio. So he has finals appearances. Rajon Rondo has finals appearances as well. Rajon Rondo played with he has actually 2 finals appearances, and one he won the championship when he was playing for Boston. Both times he went to the NBA Finals, and he has tons of playoff experience as well. Um, who else do they have on this team here? They also have guys like they have J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith also has played in the NBA Finals. He has played in numerous NBA Finals actually, and he won a championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers as well. So these guys have tons of finals appearance. They have a lot of veteran guys who've been there and actually have done that. Like they got guys out here that have played in finals. Is like also another guy, Quinn Cook. He's played in numerous finals with the Golden State Warriors. He did his thing, and now he basically is he won championships with the Golden State Warriors, and now he's on the Lakers. You see what I'm saying? And he's going to be playing in the finals as well. So he understands what it takes to get to the finals. And, last but not least, they also have another player by the name of JaVale McGee, who also won a championship with Warriors as well, the Golden State Warriors. And he is a good player, a solid player. He knows how to play the game. He knows his limits. He knows his boundaries, and he knows what to do out there on the court. So they have a lot of players The Los Angeles Lakers is not a team to, that people should sleep on at all. You see what I'm saying? Like they're a team that definitely can get this done, and I just don't see how Miami could possibly beat these guys. The reason why I say that is because Miami's players haven't really played in any championships. They're relatively new. I'm not saying they can't win, but I don't see them beating the Lakers. They don't have the firepower. Bam is a big. He plays big inside and whatnot, but it's kind of like the Lakers have a lot of guys that could just give Bam problems. Like the likes of Dwight Howard. The likes of They got the likes of LeBron James, who's virtually Bam's height as well. They can also throw Kyle Kuzma on Bam. They could throw Anthony Davis on Bam. They could throw JaVale McGee on Bam. There's so many guys. They can even put Markieff Morrison on Bam. They got guys on this team that could really give this that's going to give this guy problems. You see what I'm saying? They're going to give him a hissy fit out there. And personally, I just don't see how this guy could possibly just even deal with the repertoire of what the Lakers are going to give him inside. And then as far as the perimeter goes, the Lakers are a streaky shooting team. They're not the best three-point shooting team. I think personally Miami has better shooters with Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. I think they do have better shooters, Jimmy Butler. But at the same time, though, I just don't see these. I think the Lakers have better defense as well. I think they're going to they're going to give these guys hissy fits. I don't see how the Miami Heat can actually go tip for tab, and the Lakers can just go in heaps. Miami can score in heaps as well, but the Lakers can just score in heaps. Jimmy Butler's going to have his hands basically full when he's going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I suspect Jimmy Butler is going to have to play his tail off against this team. And to me, I don't see how Jimmy Butler this is his first finals appearance. He's relatively new to this. Congratulations to him. He's come a long way. He's really showed out. He's signed to this team this season as a free agent, and now he's in the NBA Finals. So congratulations to him. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, I don't see him getting through the Lakers. I don't see Miami at all getting through the Lakers. Not this year. I don't see it. LeBron James also, too, to him, he has a lot at stake, He wants to prove to the world that, basically he is, amongst one of the greats. For those who don't know, LeBron James has 6-3. No, 3-6 in the NBA Finals. So he has 3 NBA Finals wins and 6 losses. He doesn't want to make it 7. So he's going to try to go 4-6. He goes 4-6. That's that for him. That's good for him. 4-6. 10 NBA appearances. That's good for him. So that's his goal right now. That's what he's trying to do, and he has to do what he has to do at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to have a lot riding on this. And for those who don't know, he actually did once play for the Miami Heat. He's actually a Miami Heat legend. You see what I'm saying? LeBron James. LeBron James won 2 NBA championships with the Miami Heat. So LeBron James is trying to do something that has never been done before. Lead 3 different teams, 3 different teams to the NBA championship and winning the NBA championships with 3 different teams. This will be something never done before. There's never been a player who's won and led 3 different teams to 3 different NBA championships and won 3 different finals MVPs with 3 different teams. So he has a lot riding on this series, this championship series. And personally, I think he's going to be able to get this done. This is probably going to be one of the more easier championships and the most easy, so he doesn't have to go through a lot of teams that gave him hissy fits, So basically, this is going to be pretty easy for him. He doesn't have to see Kevin Durant. He doesn't have to see Stephen Curry. He doesn't have to see Kawhi Leonard. He doesn't have to see Kyle Lowry. He doesn't have to see none of those players. So this is going to be real easy. I think I think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I think Miami might get one game. I see it 4-1. 4-1 Lakers. Lakers are going to get these guys out of here. You see what I'm saying? LeBron James is going to toast, win the NBA championship. He's going to enjoy it. He's going to celebrate. He's going to have a good time, you know. He's going to, do this in honor of Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. God bless his soul. Rest in peace. And he's going to do this for Lakers Nation. I see it coming, and, it's a good thing for LeBron, man. It's a good thing for the NBA. You see what I'm saying? It's a good story. And I think they'll get it done. If they lose, hey, they lose. You know what I mean? But I don't see them losing to Miami. Not this year, at least. You see what I'm saying? So you already know what it is. It's your guy, El Selector. You see what I'm saying? I got more content coming. You see what I'm saying? YouTube is making changes. There's a lot of new changes happening. So for those who see this, it's real late nights, hella late right now out here where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? So basically, I'm gonna be needing more subscribers. I'm gonna need more people to hit the like button. Please send this out to your friend. Post this on your social media pages. Just show me some love. Like I'm doing my thing. I'm out here putting out content. I'm out here just streaming late nights. Just a lot of stuff coming. I'm gonna be actually doing I'm going to actually do possibly some NBA streams. I'm going to also do post-game reactions to the games. I'm going to be talking about them. I did say I was going to do that, so I'm going to do that for the NBA Finals. I have more content coming on different topics, different things. I want to start doing some vlogs, as you know, the pandemic is going on, so it's getting pretty, that second wave is coming, you know what I mean? So you can tell the numbers are shooting up. So basically right now I'm just trying to, stay safe and just make sure that, I just right now a lot of things are closed too. So there's very limited on what I can do. But at the same time, I'm gonna do this right now, and I'm definitely gonna have more content coming, different topics, different ideas. So everybody stay safe, take care of yourself, and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. You see what I'm saying? Show your boy some support, show your guy some support, man. And it's your guy, El Select. I'm signing up. Peace. All right.